We only gotta do no real work tonight. Straight to the playoffs, and we don't gotta do no real work tonight. Well, we gotta do work. I still want to see the Bills be the AFC East champions, and a complete blowout of Miami is coming up. Can you just take a second to realize how much better it is to go into this game with no pressure, knowing that you could just go out there, have fun, play your best game, and end up with the win down in Miami. Let's go, Bills. Let's go, Bills, as we clinch the playoff berth. But I got to give a big shout out. Big shout out to the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee Titans, you took care of business. You handled those Jags. And I do thank you guys for helping the Bills out. Let's go, Bills. Big Ric Flair. Woo! Let's go. Let's go. Everybody in Bills Mafia should be celebrating right now. I am absolutely ecstatic, and I'm glad the Bills clinched the playoff berth. Now, obviously we get into the implications in regards to the seeding and all that kind of stuff in regards to, who they're going to play. We'll see after the Miami and Bills game tonight. But with that said, obviously we get the W. Miami's going to have to go against Kansas City. Oof. Miami would have to go against Kansas City if the Bills win, and the Bills would go against, I think it was the Steelers? The Steelers, right? The Steelers! The Steelers. Shout out to you Steelers fans. But we'll see how it goes. You know what? I'm fine either way. I am fine either way for multiple reasons. I'm fine with whether or not we play the Steelers or Kansas City because guess what? I would just absolutely love to have a situation where we see the Bills whoop Kansas City's ass. I had to say it. I would love to see that Patrick Mahomes kicked out of the playoffs by the Bills. It would just be the rematch that I wanted. The rematch that I really want is AFC Championship. That's what I really want. So I'm hoping that we do get the win, which I'm not hoping we will get the win. We'll get the win against these Dolphins, and then uh, Kansas City will probably take care of business, and then we'll see them most likely down the road. Shout out to Rick says we can have KC. Let's do it. I'm down, man. I'm down. I really want it. I do. I think if we can get back to that point, when we get back to that point, it's more so whether or not the Chiefs have the strength and the firepower to make it to the championship. And if we can do that, and if they can do that, I think that'll be a hell of a showdown. The rematch of all rematches. Everybody's so Browns this, Ravens that. The road to the Super Bowl leads to Baltimore. All right, but if it doesn't, I want to see Kansas City and the Bills go at an AFC Championship, and the Bills get their payback. The just do, ladies and gentlemen, the just do. Shout out to you guys in the comments. Shout out to Steven Allen. What up, man? Says definitely drunk if you think they can beat Miami. Sir, I haven't had one alcoholic beverage yet. I have not had one alcoholic beverage yet. I am fully clear and sober. Mind is intact, my friend. Matter of fact, not just win against Miami, but I'm talking a blowout. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking a blowout. I'm thinking they might lose 38-7 at home. That's what I'm thinking. Shout out to Cheetah Fisher says, as a new Jags fan, Jags are absolutely frauds. Let's go. Mama says Bills versus Cowboys. Mama says the Bills are in, Jay. Heck yeah, my guy. Let's go. Let's go. Bears game is sad. I can't watch a Cowboys game by choice. Chiefs have been exposed just like the Eagles. Okay. Corey says, I know you happy. Yeah, I'm good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Rebecca says, I believe. Ryan says Miami's banged up. Yeah. Yeah, Miami's banged up. Miami's banged up. I gotta switch locations. Kid just came in the house. Gotta switch locations so you guys can hear me correctly. Let you guys take the living room. All right. No, we're good. Well, that was wrong. All right. Come on, Jay. Find the light. Find the light. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Brian says no red rush. Oh yeah, I'm throwing on the red rush without a doubt. I just had the blue on right now. I'm throwing on the red rush for the game, my friend. Chris Hall says 38-7. Let's go Bills. Let's go, yo. Marvel says I see a blowout with the Bills winning. Yes, my friend. Steven Allen says Miami by 2 scores. Nah, man. Come on now. And disrespecting my Bills right now. Rebecca says my blood pressure is finally coming down from the last game. Now let's get ready for the Bills. Let's go. Listen, I think this is probably going to be us seeing the Bills play at their best. You got no pressure as far as getting in the playoffs. All you got to do is go out there and know that you're winning for the AFC Championship. Know that you're basically going out there and winning for the title, the pride, and for seeding at this point. You go out there, you do what you need to do, you play your best game. Sean McDermott has had plenty of time to coach these guys and get them in the right shape and the right frame of mind to go out there and be great. Now, whether or not Miami puts up a real fight is if we're able to get to Tua. That's all you got to do. You get to Tua, you bring the pressure, you knock him around a little bit, you are going to see Tua crack. Nobody wants to talk about that. I'm really confused because we know that Tua can throw, and no one's saying that he doesn't have talent because he does. But the reality is this: he's not running out of that pocket. He's not running around and get you 5, 10 yards. He's going to stand back there and hope that he can get that ball to Tyreek. Hope he can get that ball to any of his receivers, maybe Wilson. Maybe try to use Mostert on a screen. But if he can't have the time to basically get that pass off, you're going to see him on that field. And if he gets one too many times, things will start to change momentum wise, and then you're gonna have a lot of the fans crying and, oh, it wasn't supposed to be like this. What's going on? Because I'm gonna tell you like this game is a real true test for Miami more than Buffalo. And the reason why is it's really gonna tell you guys if Miami is actually playoff ready. You could talk about the starters, you could talk about the injuries, but the reality is this. If you had to go into the playoffs right now, would you be capable of winning? Do you have the heart to get there and win? We already know you're going there, but do you have the heart, the grit, the focus, and determination to actually go out there and get past the first round? We know the Bills do. The Bills have done it. Can Miami do it? And I think this is going to be the game that lets us know whether or not they actually will have the ability to do that. Rick says defensive line going to put on a show. Brian says I hope they don't rest players just because they're in. We need this championship to go into the playoffs. That is a fact. Maximus says Tua is such a baby. Jacob says, Jay, if we match up in the playoffs, please don't what? I don't know what you. Please don't IID. I don't know what that means, man. Ryan says, whoever plays Steelers gets a free win. it's free. You get the free dub. Get a free W. Says there are going to be more Mafia fans in the stadium tonight than the home team. Yeah, they said it was like 52%. 52, 53% Bills Mafia in the house. And that's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Make sure you guys hit that like, that thumbs up, and of course, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Click that bell, turn on your notifications so we don't miss out on the stream. I will be streaming the Bills Miami game later on tonight at 8 o'clock. I will be doing a giveaway. I will be doing a giveaway. If the Bills win, I'll give away my red Color Rush Stephon Diggs jersey for a lucky subscriber. If the Bills win, I will be giving away my red Color Rush Bills jersey to one of you guys. So we'll see who takes it. We'll see who takes it. Yankees Media, what up, man? What's going on with you? Says Texo13 says now it gets real. That's a fact. Mr. B says go Dolphins. All right. All right. Playing the Steelers in the playoffs better than a bye. Says better than a bye week. It's better than a bye. Uh, it's better than a bye week. It's better. No, I think the reality is this. we understand that Mason Rudolph is the guy that they may have to go to. I don't think they're going to choose Mitch Trubisky unless something of a tragedy happens down that road. But I think that's who they're going to have to rely on. And unfortunately, I think Mason Rudolph is definitely well over his head in that kind of situation. Whether or not it's the Bills or the Dolphins, to be honest, because we got to give the Dolphins credit where credit is due. They've got some real weapons that I think, even though the Steelers has a strong defense, they're not going to be able to stop Waddle. They're not going to be able to stop Hill. So it's really going to boil down to whether or not they can match the Dolphins as far as in scoring, and I just don't see that happening for the Steelers. So it's good that they made it, but what are they going to do with it? I think that's the real question. I think that's the real question. Jess says Mo started playing, thought he was out. Get that jersey. Shout out to you, Jess. I got to look it over again. Listen, there were so many names on that injury report. It was ridiculous. Like if you look, they said it looked like a CVS list, CVS receipt. They said it was a CVS receipt as far as how many names was on that injury report for the Dolphins. So there you go. Reverend, what up, man? Reverend Charles in the house. Bass player, what's up with you? What's going on with you? Uh, Brian says a bunch of sleds just came through. Some are happy it snowed. Yeah, we're supposed to have some like crazy wind too over the next 48 hours, I guess. Pretty wild. Gay Smashers says, hey Jay, wait, shipping included? Of course. Whenever I do a giveaway, I don't charge for shipping. I just send it out. Give me the address, I send it out. I cover the shipping, I cover everything. We're all good. We are all good. That's the true definition of a giveaway, my friend. A true definition of a giveaway. Could you imagine people out here doing giveaways? Yeah, you won it, but you got to send me $29.95 for shipping and handling. Nah, yo, I got you guys. I got you guys. Jeffrey, all the way from the Philippines. What up, man? What's going on with you? Shout out to you, Patty. Patty in the house. Bills in the playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. Bills Mafia in the playoffs, clinching the berth. And yeah, yeah, so tonight it's going to be stress free. I'm definitely still excited for the game. It's still a very important game, but I think relieving that stress of having it to be a do or die situation for the Bills definitely makes things easier. You can go out there, you can play the game that you love, you can have fun while you're doing it, and go out there and win. Go out there and win, play good football, and I definitely think Josh Allen's going to be focused and realize that hey, yeah, we're in the playoffs, but I need this AFC championship under my belt. I need to go out here and show the league and put them on notice and let them know that we're going to be dominant in the playoffs. Because this is a game that not only sets you up for the playoff run, but this is a game that basically shows everyone else who is going to be a true contender versus Miami as well, versus Miami and Buffalo. And I think at the end of the day, no matter who comes out the winner in this, it's definitely going to prove to be strong man wins. And it's going to put whoever on notice that they play next for sure. Shout out to Gary says, I heard the good news, Jay. Looking forward to the game tonight. Yeah, man. I'm excited. I'm excited. Uh, it's very easy to root for my team and be a little biased, but I do think with the hype around this game, I do think the hype around the Bills Mafia being in the building, 52% of the fans for Bills Mafia in that stadium, I do think that it's the momentum is in the Bills' favor for sure, and I'm excited for it, man. I'm excited. Rebecca says we got snow here in Rhode Island too. Okay, okay. Charles Decker, what up, man? Ryan Devil says, send me the jersey. You gotta win it, bro. You gotta win it, my friend. Francisco says, Jay, you look very happy, bro. Oh, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Do you know how stressful that game was gonna be later for me to call? You know, like we've had some very, very stressful games, but going into that game, stressed out, pressured, blood pressure through the roof. Some of you know, some of you don't know, but it gets very, very wild in some of these games, and it's more so like I'm trying to have my not really my expectations, but I'm trying to have the the tempered side of me calling these games come out. And when you're actually a fan of the team, it turns into a different kind of experience, especially while commentating on the games. And that makes it a world of difference for sure. A world of difference. Brian says 78 inches tonight. 7 to 8? Man, it's crazy. Shout out to you, Charlenta. Let's go. Ryan says throw the jersey in your mailbox. I'll pick it up after the Bills win tonight. Get out of here. Shout out to Interesting Things. That's awesome. Bet all the Bills Mafia is celebrating. Much love from the Panthers country. Let's go. Shout out to you. Reverend says, congrats on them Bills. Sort of hurt. Can't listen to you call the Cowboys game. I may have to just use my XM. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'll be catching them for the playoffs. You already know how we do, man. You already know how we do. Chris says, how do you win the jersey? We'll do trivia. We'll do trivia. Number that I'm thinking. First person to guess the number. Forrest says if we lose to Miami, then we play them first round in the playoffs. Oof. Very interesting. Very interesting. All right. Shout out to Twice. Says, let's go, Bills. Let's go. Cole, what's up? You want to be on the camera? Like, I want to be on the camera. I want to be a star. All right. All right. Uh, Rick says the Bills lose. I think they would end up playing the Chiefs in the playoff first. That's what I had seen, but people are saying the Dolphins. So I have to go back and look at it. But I thought it was the Chiefs. That's what I thought. I thought it was the Chiefs, but I'll have to see. I'll have to see. Jay, who do you want to play in the playoffs? Chiefs, Dolphins, or the Steelers? To be honest, I want the Chiefs. I want the Chiefs. I either want the Chiefs first or I want them in the AFC Championship. That's the way I want it. I either want the Chiefs first or I want them in the AFC Championship. That's what I want. Just his home game in South Beach, Florida. That's a fact. Rebecca says Boomer called San Fran Bills in the Super Bowl. I was saying it earlier. Jay Roberts says circle the wagons. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Circle the wagons, Bills Mafia. We going to the playoffs. We going to the playoffs. Purple says sometimes my anxiety gets so bad I have to take a minute break off and on. See, I don't have that luxury anymore, right? Back in the day, you guys know when I was calling the game, but I had the background audio, it was easier for me to just relax for a little bit, let them call the game, sip some water, calm down a little bit. I don't have that luxury anymore. Now it's me calling the game and going through all the motions of it, and it's nonstop. Like I can't just stop. And as much as it gets crazy and the blood pressure boils, I love it. I love it. Like Josh Allen says, I love it. I love it. I love it. Since I got last place in fantasy football, Carolina lost by 3 field goals at home. That's terrible. That's terrible. Uh, Ryan says, I'm balding. Bills have me stressing week after week. Well, listen, I think, this game you don't have to stress as much. It is important, but you don't have to stretch as much, my friend. Shout out to Sean P. Says I want us to be AFC East champs tonight. Me as well, man. Me as well. It's got to happen. It's got to happen. I'm excited for it, and I'm ready. I'm ready. We got about 2.5 hours. Yeah, 2.5 hours before we get started, and I'm ready, man. I'm ready for sure. Uh, says Chris Hall says 13. Yeah, man. We got that Gabe Davis on, bro. Gabe Davis. I'm never giving this one up. You'd have to pry this one from my cold hands. It's not gonna happen. This one stays on. Uh Says I have the same looking cat. Yeah, he's got like a white mustache on the side of his face. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. Morning, May and Linda West says, thank God we can relax and enjoy the Bills kicking some butt tonight. Exactly, right? We could relax. We could have a couple drinks. We could just chill out and we could watch the Bills do what they do and have a relaxing night, not have to stress it like, oh, are they going to make it to the playoffs? Oh, my goodness. You know, and that just makes it all the better. So I think everybody needs to give a congratulatory shot or around to a Tennessee Titan fan, if you are at a bar with one of them right now, or if you're going to be around them tonight, make sure you give a big shout out. I will be giving shout outs to Tennessee fans all night, to Titans fans all night for handling those Jags. Because listen, and I think it's very important that I do bring this up because some people, you know how they get. They start talking all crazy and stuff. They're like, "Jay, you were so wrong about the picks in regards to the Steelers, Texans, and the Jags." And I'm like, "Didn't I say if it was scripted? If I was writing a script, I would have the Steelers, Texans, Jags, and then force the Bills into a winner go home situation. Now, there are people that bet money line Steelers, people that bet money line Texans because of my prediction. And guess what? They made some money. So if you just played the parlay straight up and didn't do your due diligence, which is what I tell everybody to do, then you probably lost. But once again, shout out to the people who tipped your boy Jay for following the advice that they did and taking advantage of the straight money line bets as you should have. Thank you for that. Much appreciated. And you're welcome. We don't got to get into that though. We don't got to get into that. Smashley, what up? What's going on with you? Charles Decker says, I'm wearing my 12 jersey. Let's go. Let's go. Says right on, the Titans helped us big time. That is a fact. That is a fact. They sold more tickets to Bills fans than to Miami fans. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Says Jeffrey says, Jay, if I send you that jersey to the Philippines, if you send that jersey to the Philippines, can you send a block of Velveeta cheese and Triscuits along with it? Yeah, I don't think sending food through through customs is a good thing to do, my friend. Vegas is kind of glad Allen is playing this game in warmth for his arm. Yeah, yeah, that's a fact. Playing this in the cold definitely could definitely lead to some issues. Says, yeah, must listen to Jay if you're gonna bet. Janelle says you're rocking the Bills jersey. Of course I am. But tonight I'll be in the color rush red, and if the Bills win, we will be giving it away. I'll be giving away to one lucky subscriber. So make sure you guys lock it in and subscribe. Click that bell, turn on your notifications the way you don't miss a stream. I will be streaming the Miami Dolphins and the Bills later on tonight at 8 p.m. It's going to be absolutely pandemonium, and I'm excited for it. I am excited for it. Sean P says, someone send Mike Vrabel a Josh Allen jersey and a thank you card. That is a fact. Brian says, I'm a closet owner of a red color rush bass jersey. I haven't worn it since that one loss. Wow. Okay, Brian. Look at you sneaking that one in. He's held that one in for a long time. He was like, you know what? I guess I'll finally let this cat out the bag. I've had a red color rush jersey for a while, and ever since that loss, I just decided not to wear it. Listen, I had to wear it. I wore it in the Patriots game, and we got that win. So right now, the jersey has broken the curse. And we're gonna do it again, my friends. We're gonna do it again for the AFC East Championship, and then I will relinquish it to one lucky subscriber, and you guys can take it from there. Can take it from there. Shai says, "Who wins the division if the boys and Eagles win?" I'm not sure. I have to look it up. I have to look it up. Brian says, "Yep, we're all family in here." All right. So yeah, later on I will be giving a little celebratory drink with you guys for the Bills and the Dolphins game. So maybe a shot, maybe a drink, we'll see. But yeah, we'll be celebrating Bills making it to the playoffs later on. So make sure you have your drinks ready. Make sure you have your drinks ready, and we'll get it going later on. Shout out to Angela. What's going on? Which is from all the way from Nagadocious in the house. Shout out to you, Angela. Much love. Much love. Shout out to you for rocking with us tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, y'all want my score prediction? You already know I'm going Bills Mafia. And I'm going to go ahead and take my Bills 38-7. I think it's going to be a complete blowout. I think it's going to be a complete blowout. Bills AFC champions. You heard it here first. And y'all, I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a great, great evening with the rest of these games. I'll be on later for the Bills and the Dolphins. Peace out, y'all. I'll see y'all later.